Well, guys, it looks like we're at the dawn of a quote-unquote new era. As we are going to be doing a box we've never done in a long time. Now, why, we're going to explain, why is this box number 4? Because I've already done 3 boxes on my Instagram. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. So you got 1 nickel box right there. Another one way over there. And then right here. This is in no order, but these are actually that is number 1 right there. I'm pretty sure that one over there in the kitchen is number 2, and the other one's number 3. But these are the first nickel, dime, and quarter boxes we've ever done. So, chat, look at this. We have a brand new nickel box, which means looks like it's time for a change. Time to get the nickel hunting pad out. Haven't gotten that one out in a while. I've not searched. I've not searched bankroll nickels for over 18 months. Let's see. Actually, the last time I searched a box. Damn, it was probably yeah, I think the January 12th. Actually, that was 2023. The last time I searched a box of nickels was over 2 years ago. In my early days of searching coins. So, this is gonna be a brand new experience. Oh, you know, I just realized I'm dumb. I could throw the nickels down right now, but I'm going to get another bucket because I don't want to mix them up. I want to keep them separated from the pennies. That way I don't have to run them through the coin sorter again. Okay. Hello, viewer. Look at that, guys. We got a new aesthetic. I need to move my camera. Give me a second, chat. I feel like my camera needs to be shifted to the left, to your left. Okay, let me see. How's that? That's way better. You can get a lot more of the picture. Ow. Okay, so again, we have nickels to go through today. I've not actually a bag of nickels. I've done one no further than probably about no fewer than 18 months ago. The last time I searched a significant amount of nickels from Fight for Life was 7 months ago. So at the very minimum, it's been more than half a year since I've searched a substantial amount of nickels. Okay, so because of this, I think we need to go through what we are looking for. Our primary target, although not valuable, is the 2004-2005 Westward Journey nickel. They're not valuable. It's a Vice collectible like 2009's. The ones we really want to get, though, are the Buffalo nickels and the War nickels. The Buffalo nickels were struck before 1938, and the War nickels were struck partially in 1942 and all 43, 44, and 45. These War nickels contain a little bit of silver, and they drop at a rate of roughly about 1 to 3 War nickels per box. So this is going to be a very diverse experience. So we have never done this in a long time. So another difference is that, of course, not. Oh shit! Are these new nickels? Don't tell me they're all new. They are all new. Oh my god! What the hell? And it's got a whole box of 2025 nickels. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, we need to go get in our box. That's actually a con I did not even think about. Is that well, we're not gonna get more than any. We're only gonna get 25 nickels, so we're gonna go ahead and get another box. So yeah, apparently there is just a whole box of 2025 nickels casually. Let's go get box number 5, but we'll relabel that as number 4 because why not? Well, that sucks. That is one con, is that I can't use a scale to determine a new box. Not necessarily, unless you count, there's... Damn it. Where's 5? There it is. Please tell me. Oh my gosh, by the way, you know how I got new 2025 pennies? That box came from the same location. That nickel box came from the same location I found my first box of new pennies. Imagine they're all brand new, which I don't mind. Just that new nickels, there's nothing really to go through. This one came from one that's another chase 10 minutes away. Oh my god, no. Are you kidding me? What? They're all new nickels. Son of a bitch. No way. They're all 2025 Denvers. Ah! This is a disaster. Okay, that one's going back. So, we have to go get another one, I guess. Oh, please don't tell me I closed the door. No, I didn't. Did we just seriously get... We seriously got $200 of new nickels. Oh my gosh, it's a disaster. This is the third box. Okay, that's more like it. There we go. We got a better one. Although it seems to be mixed with 2025 nickels. Shit. I'll take it. We're doing this one. Another thing, I don't know why I just put them back in. So another thing about nickels is that each roll contains 40 coins, whereas a penny roll contains 50. So there's actually less coins in this box than penny rolls. Oh my gosh, I forgot how big they are. These are a lot bigger than penny rolls, I'll tell you that. Yeah, these definitely seem like very... Oh yeah, that's definitely a circulating nickel. There's some 2025 nickels mixed in here. I think the nickels I want most are the war nickels and the buffalo nickels. I love those. Now, the war nickels can be identified by their mint mark right above the what do you call it? They can be identified by the letter right above the Monticello building. Hey, nickels, let's do this. Not done this in a ton of time. Definitely see some 2025 Denver nickels, which seem to be very copious today. Oh, that's beautiful, man. Oh, yeah, there's a couple. I don't think I'll save these. Yeah, I actually, I'm pretty sure the 2025 nickel was the first 2025 coin I got this year. Oh, yeah, and they're heavier, so they're going to smack that bucket with more force. That felt very quickly. We're also going to save less nickels per roll. We're going to save less coins per roll with nickels. Unlike, you know, what do you call it? Pennies, because we're pulling out coppers. We don't have to pull out coppers. That'll probably make nickel boxes go a lot faster. Western. I'll call them Western. I'm going to use my counter for the Western. So I believe the estimate ones are also the one I like to look for. These ones exist. They're 57. Nice shiny 57. I also like the older ones, like the 1945 and before. I love those old nickels. I also love the 38, which was the first year of the Jefferson nickel. I also really want to get my ratio of how many coins I save versus how many I pass. That way I can calculate my cost, my spending money loss per box. It might be thrown off a little bit or suppressed to a certain degree, because this has a lot of newer nickels. There's a Western. There's another Western. I hope I get a couple war nickels. Oh my gosh, if I could start harvesting war nickels from these boxes. Woohoo! Oh, also 50s. 1950s of any type are really another thing I look for. There's a Western. And 09s, I like to look out for those, because those ones are a little bit uncommon. Western. Another Western. By the way, when I say buffalo nickel, not to be confused with this one. This is the new one. The old ones are what you really want. Another little I'll say it probably might not be this nickel box search might be a little bit not as good because it's quote unquote like to say quote unquote poison with new ones. When I say that poison is that the new ones just throw them off. Here's 5 Westerns. Another one. Another one. You can really visually identify there's no one. The war nickels because they're really faded and really old looking. It's almost essentially a different color than the other nickels you see on the screen because war nickels were made with an emergency alloy. This emergency alloy was not that good, well tested, and eventually it became that the war nickels quickly degraded, meaning that very good examples of them are very scarce. Oh yeah, 10 nickel rolls in. We got 20 to go. Oh, another one. Western. It seems we're generating about 15 Westerns per group of 10. Another Western. Hello, viewer. Man, maybe if we're lucky, we'll find a couple V-nickels on this journey. I have one. Seen not a lot of older nickels here. Western. Mark. What is it? Western. Nice, that little ting sound is pretty satisfying. Yeah, I don't see that many older ones. Oh, 09? No, that's not 09. That is the Western. I just got. It's funny because this is area. There's Western. That area is where I tossed the 2009 pennies, I believe. Or no, that's what I used to toss the 17 Phillies. The pennies. I'll be find some older nickels. Maybe at least one Buffalo. Oh, I thought that was a war nickel there for a second. Yeah, there's a bunch of 25s sprinkled in here, but they're not as uncommon like as the 25 pennies. Western. Oh, hello, other viewer. So I guess instead of Let's Go Wheaties today, it's Let's Go Nickels. Alright, we got 20 nickels in. 30 to go. Western. There's 52. There we go. There's the oldest one I've seen so far. Again, you want the 50s. The 1950. I think specifically the Denver one is the rare one. There's a Western. Estimate. Yippee. The 64, and is that Denver? Yep, 64 Denver is the most common Jefferson nickel to date. Yeah, 47. There we go. Let's get some older ones. $26. It's a Western. Western. Back into the box. Yeah, even with that delay, we're going a bit faster. Because there's less nickels. There's less nickels in the box than pennies. 59. Western. 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 S-Mint. It's 1940 S. That's cool. That'd be a wheat penny if it were a nickel. Western. There's another Western. Another older nickel, 48. You would think the 48s would be like anything like wheat penny era nickels would be a little bit rare, but they're not. Wheat pennies were struck along with not just Jefferson nickels, but they were also struck along with Buffalo nickels. I don't know about the V. Yeah, wheat pennies were struck along with V nickels because V nickels were stopped in 1912 and wheat pennies were started in 1909. So for about literally like 3 years, wheat pennies, the modern day Lincoln Head cent, but with the wheat penny design, of course, back then, was struck alongside with nickels. So the wheat penny, or the penny, has been struck alongside with literal, I'm not kidding you, 4 different designs of nickels. The Western Journey, the there's actually kind of like 2 eras of nickels. You got the 2 obverses. You got this one, which is like 1938 to 2003, or no, 2004. And 2005 had a separate design on the front, which is this one. Love this one. Broski turned around. Look at this. Broski literally turned around. He took a turn to his right, and he turned around and looked back at us. So then it went from this one, 1938 to 1938 to 2004, 2005, and 2006, and onward are these ones. All right, 20 rolls left. 30 rolls in, 20 left. Yeah, we'd be just a bit above halfway through a penny box by now. So we're gonna go like, well, we're gonna go like I think 80%, like 20% faster with nickel boxes. Because again, nickel boxes have 2,000 nickels, whereas a penny box has 2,500 pennies. Therefore, if I'm going on speed per coin, it is going to be much faster when I work with nickels. Weston. Weston. Western. Another Western. Hey, 41. Old one. Western. I love these older ones. Western. Esmond? Yep, Esmond. Hello, other viewer. We need to get nickel rolls so that way we can wrap these back. Yay, 40. There's a Western. Alright, 10 rolls left. Mildly lackluster. Hopefully we get at least one war nickel or a buffalo nickel. Either of which would be really amazing. Hopefully they're not all gone by the time I start getting back into nickel box searches. Western. No Western. Western. Estimate. Western. An estimate. Western. A lot of nickels going down that pipe. I see another Westy. Western. Western. Westy. We got 39. I love the 39s. These are old. The second year of the Jefferson nickel. Another estimate. I can just look down the other one. Any war nickels yet? No, unfortunately not. Yes, I know about those. Nah. We do have a ton of 2025s. We have dude, look, oh my god. No way. I found a 1964 Denver Western. Oh my god, that's like, do you know how rare it is? A 64 Denver? It's the most common one. They're the most common Jefferson nickel ever struck yet, if I'm not wrong. As of 2023, they were. These are the last two rolls. Westy. There's a 39. 39, that's the second year ever struck. Here's a Westy. Western. And that is a box. 48 minutes. That took about 35 minutes to burn through that. Wow, that was fast. We need to go get more nickels because we have not ready. So we kind of have like not one, but two entire boxes of 2025 nickels. Yeah, we kind of have like, $200. We have like 4,000 2025 nickels. I'll probably keep one box. I'm tossing the other ones out. I might, before I toss them out, I might give a couple of them to my cousins. Bummer. Coin bags. Buffalo nickels, nothing. War nickels, nothing. S-Mints. 6 of those. In Westwood Journey Nickels, we have 51 of those. Wow, it's gonna feel weird going and ending these streams without actually engaging in the machine. Okay, so we got 11. So we actually kept about 62 nickels. So we kept about $3.15. Well, actually, that is actually if I had a nickel for every time I had said actually, I'd get a bag. Anyway, which is about 4,000 nickels. But we actually lose, quote unquote, lose or withdraw about $5 to $6 per penny box. And if we're going at this rate, we'll withdraw roughly about $4. So we'll actually spend less money taking out the nickels I want from a nickel box than a penny box, which is actually pretty good. Actually, let's just check these real quick. I'm stupid. Because nickels are taller than pennies, I have to adjust for height difference. Adjust it to that height. So yeah, we got 51. I counted 50. I don't know if we're gonna. I don't know. But we actually got a lot of nickels there. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll be doing penny box number. Oh, no, tomorrow we're gonna be doing our last penny bag, guys. Wish us luck. Unfortunately, that's where we're at now. We have to do one more bag, and that's it. Peace out, chat.